Fort Hood is one of several Army bases that will reportedly be under investigation by the Inspector General and a panel of experts after Hispanic American rights organization LULAC met with the Secretary of the Army today. Fox 44's Cameron Stewart, he's live in the studio after hearing from those who sat in on the meeting. Cameron, what are the reasons behind this?
Adam, LULAC and all those close to the situation are still looking for justice, not just for Specialist Vanessa Guillen, but for all the soldiers who have died on military posts and those who have experienced sexual harassment.
All of you who protested, who marched, who held vigils throughout America for justice for Vanessa Guillen, those voices have been heard here in Washington, D.C.
Members of LULAC, the League of United Latin American Citizens, met with Secretary of the Army Ryan McCarthy today in Washington. In their quest for justice, they felt they took a huge first step.
The Secretary of the Army will recommend to the Department of Defense that the Inspector General do a full independent review of the entire Vanessa Guillen case. And by that I mean both the criminal investigation and the allegations of sexual harassment. And they will be doing this expert panel to review everything specific to Fort Hood and specific to the charges of sexual harassment.
While no sexual harassment complaint was filed with the Army, the Guillen family says Vanessa told them she had been harassed. This was part of the main reason LULAC met with high-ranking Army officials today.
The I am Vanessa Guillen hashtag, we now have thousands of women who have come forward and said, I was raped, I was abused, I complained, I tried to bring it up, and nothing happened. And that was the message we carried today to the Secretary of the Army and other officials. We believe that message has been heard.
They say the expert panel will be investigating handlings of sexual harassment at many military bases, but they're starting with Fort Hood.
They're going to look at Fort Hood and then see what they can glean from that about what may be happening in other bases. So yes, this will be more of Fort Hood in a big picture view, to look at the climate, the environment, the culture, the process, the procedures.
Coming up at 9:30, hear what LULAC CEO says they're looking for in terms of closure. Live in the studio, Cameron Stewart, Fox 44 News.